Yo, what up? We back again, brand new episode, Big Back Adventures. Okay, and once again, we doing the motherfucking, kisses for y'all. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Claps and cheers and whatever. Appreciate y'all being here once again for a brand new episode. Okay, all right. I know we back on schedule. We've been dropping regularly, like we're supposed to be doing, so that you the audience and the people can get the episodes that you are wanting to hear. You feel me? Anyway, all right, yo. All right, I'm just gonna cut to it. This is gonna be a quickie episode, I guess. I don't know. I guess you can call it that. I don't know. Anyway, fuck it, whatever. Anyway, so this episode, I'm gonna be talking about home cook competition shows, pretty much. And yeah, by the way, as you can tell, this is a solo episode, so it's me and you guys tonight or today or whatever time or you're listening to this show. But anyway, you get what I'm talking about. Anyway, okay, so home cook competition shows. Um, we know that when it comes to home cook competition shows, that there's like the I guess I don't know. I don't want to say stand. I guess you see it's like the standard. You know what I mean? Is gonna be MasterChef, obviously. You know what I mean? It's like the gold standard of cooking shows, pretty much. For like home cooks, at least I feel like it used to be. But the only because it's the only other contender to that shit, which you've heard me talk about it before, is the fucking titty man, fucking Terry Crews on there doing the fucking titty dance or whatever. But it's 100 Cooks, and I think that 100 Cooks is a pretty damn good show, even though it's got a lot of its flaws. Because I don't think they thought that shit all the way through. But we'll get to that. But anyway, those two shows basically are like the stronghold gold standard of like, okay, y'all are just some home cooks. You were a firefighter or engineer or some dumb shit, whatever, and now you can win some money. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. I those two are good because they're kind of like they give you the action, a little bit of the drama and whatever, right? But then you got those other shows that are like the I don't know. I don't know. I guess they're like the like wholesome, like everybody's smiling. You know what I'm saying? And like honestly, I kind of hate these fucking shows, to be honest. Uh, and it's mainly because I'm not a huge fan of baking, and I don't give a shit about baking. Do I eat sweet stuff from time to time? Do I give a shit about it? Absolutely not. Okay, absolutely not. I don't care. But when you watch these shows, these some of them are kind of cool, but like whatever. I can't think of the name. What is the fuck is the name of that show? Um, it's like something baking championship or competition or some shit. And then there's the Great British Baking Show, that show, and then you obviously have all of the side shows or whatever like chopped baking or fucking next level baking or whatever. You get what I'm talking about. But it's like, yeah, even when you say those shows, you're like, yeah, I know the name brand, but you're like, baking, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, like, what are we doing? What are we gonna make? A cake? You're gonna make cool. I didn't use regular cake mix. I used a fucking Rice Krispie. Okay, cool. What else you gonna make a cookie? Okay, cool. What else? You're gonna make a cake of what kind of cheesecake? Oh, okay, cool. What else? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's kind of dumb. Anyway, but then you also have the I don't want to use. I hate using this terminology for these types of shows. Um, but I guess I would have to say like the comedy driven shows. So like the show like Worst Cooks in America or um Crime Scene Kitchen, or I think I've talked about like the competition show, but I think that's more like for chefs, but like Cutthroat Kitchen or some shit like that. Um or like Easy Bake Battle or anything like that, right? Which that's a Netflix show, and I don't think anybody watches that one. But anyway, those shows like that, right? Now, let's run it back, and we'll get back to some of these here in a second. And honestly, throughout this conversation, I'm probably just gonna skip them fucking baking shows and all of that. And if y'all like baking shows, and you want me to do a baking episode, let me know, and I will do one. Right? I will do one. Even though I probably don't want to do it, I will do it anyway. And matter of fact, if you all like it so much, I will go find I will do 2 episodes. How about that? If you guys comment and say you want it, I will go find 2 bakers, right? Who own baking companies or something. And I will go take a fucking little mini class or whatever. I'll have them on the show. We'll do that. All right. We'll do something. Okay. Anyway. Back to the thing, what I'm talking about. Home cooking competition shows, I think, are amazing. And I think they're better sometimes than the chef shows, because the chef shows, you're like, this motherfucker, he already knows what to do. He already knows, or she knows what to do already. She has this technique. She got little hands and whatever, small hands, small feet, smell like cabbage. Whatever, must be carny folks, as they said in Austin Powers. But anyway, I think that is cool. But a home chef, right? If they're a for real deal home chef, even though I feel like some of these shows be lying and be like, yeah, they're an ex-boxer. Yeah, ex-boxer, a cook at an ex-boxing gym or some crazy shit, if that even exists. But you get what I'm talking about. Like, some of these shows be bullshit. But anyway, I'm gonna just start with what I call the gold standard shows, the diamond approved shows like MasterChef. So like MasterChef, in my opinion, if you watch like the first maybe if you watch about you watch about 7, 8, you know what I mean? If you watch about that many seasons of MasterChef, you in there, John. That shit is dope. You can tell there was like, yo, these are real people. Especially in the auditions. The auditions was hard because like they was going in on them. And you're like, damn, bro. And like, I feel like the first like maybe 3 or 4 seasons, they was cutting a little slack and being like, oh, yeah. Like, we know you a home chef. This motherfucker just said that he cut grass. This nigga cut grass and has made it this far. Oh, yeah, I'm going to cut you some slack because he obviously don't know. He could be cutting grass. You know what I mean? But now we in seasons where they like, hey, you a veterinarian. What the fuck you don't mean you don't know how to make a hollandaise sauce with chocolate in the middle and some whatever to turn into a jelly bean, you know what I'm saying, made by Harry Potter but stamped by you type shit. What you mean you don't know how to make that? And this niggas be like, what do you I feel like it's silly as fuck. It's silly as hell. But it's like, it's still a good show though. It's still a good show. Some people I feel like are for real home cooks, but they be getting eliminated like dummy early. Getting eliminated on the show dummy early. And they be like, yo, this potato is not cooked all the way. And they're like, yeah, it was a raw potato 15 minutes ago. What you mean? And they're like, well, this potato tastes good. And you're like, does it? Do it though? I don't know. Sometimes I be wondering sometimes I'm like, bro, if y'all be trying all this food, I'm like, I can imagine nigga be shitting, boy. Imagine sampling all of that bullshit these folks be making. I know some of this shit do not be good, but that fucking boo-boo later fool finna be crazy. That shit finna be that shit. Anyway. Yeah, bro. So like you got a show like that, and you got a show like 100 Cooks. Okay, so the reason I keep bringing up 100 Cooks too is because 100 Cooks, like I've said in a previous episode, is a cool concept show, just not thought out. Because it's like, if the show is more thought out, then it would be people not going back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got motherfuckers on there acting like R. Kelly. They're like, I'm fighting for my life in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing shit like that. And it's like, damn, bro, y'all should have thought about this. Like, if you win a battle against 7 niggas, bro, you shouldn't have to go directly. I'm talking about the next challenge. You got to go again. Hell nah. What are you talking about, bro? Like, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think it should be like that. But anyway, it's not my show. But and then, like I said, Terry Crews coming in doing the fucking titty shit. Get your ass on down somewhere and host the show, motherfucker, please. Anyway, love you, Terry Crews. You cool guys, dude. Anyhow, that's the show I be thinking about. But the people on the show, because it's like what, one season, two, maybe. Yeah, I think it's one season that's in. Like the people on the show are for real deal. You can look at them and be like, yeah, bro, I can tell you not no working a restaurant ass nigga every day. I can look at you and tell that you are a teacher who sit down and teach. You know what I'm saying? You can look at you can look at them and fucking tell like who be on there. You know what I mean? What would be even funnier is when they be having a person on either one of these shows who's like unemployed, and it's like you and like they be on a cooking show and don't even be trying to like show off their skill of cooking and shit. Really, these niggas be on there trying to sing and shit and be like, I used to be a dancer and shit. Bitch, you cook, motherfucker. Fuck is you doing? You auditioning for the job. Audition for the job you want, nigga. What is you talking about? You know what I mean? You've been unemployed for 3 years, nigga. This 10,000 is not finna change your life, fool. Not at all. Fuck is you got going on? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think about shit like that. But anyway, I think that these shows can be better. I think they can be better. Like, you know, something that pisses me off about the MasterChef show is motherfucking Joe Bastianich. Joe Bastianich is the coolest, suave ass nigga, fool. And like, but bruh, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes Joe be like, especially when it comes to Italian food, as many of y'all have heard, Italians be treating food like how black people treat soul food. When you eat it anywhere, you instantly judging. You can say you don't, and that would be a lie. Okay? That would be a lie, and we all know it. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Bastianich be tripping. Like, mad shit. He be tripping. You know what I mean? And honestly, fool, I wonder, has Joe Bastianich and Gordon Ramsay ever just, like, got to jacking? You know what I'm saying? Like, behind the scenes or something. I don't know. I always wondered that. But the show was top tier when Aaron Aron Sanchez or whatever, however you be saying his name, when he was on the show, the shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Graham Elliott was cool, but I think he turned out to be like a creep or something. That's what everybody kept saying, and some shit. But whatever. And they also had this chick. She was like a baker or some shit. She was fine, and she was definitely on a nigga ass. She was like, I don't just bake. I cook regular food too. You know what I mean? She was bucking at niggas and shit. I'm like, yo, chill out. But anyway, yeah, bro. And like 100 cooks is cool, but like having 2 judges when I feel like they should have 3. Like they just got Alex Born-Shelley, and then hilarious enough, they have what is his name? Damn, Giovanni something Giovanni or something like that. Anyway, Lil Bruh was on MasterChef and he won MasterChef, and now he be popular on YouTube. And Nick Giovanni or some shit like that. Anyway, he is now on 100 Cooks and he's one of the judges. And I fuck with him because I want him to win on the season he was on, and he won, and that's cool. And I feel like he a pretty dope dude or whatever. And I trust his judgment or whatever. But they should really have 3 judges on there, to be real with you. You know what I mean? So that the audience can have a better background view on how the overall meal or whatever it was that was made. And they need to get a better like who coming up next system, because that bingo ball whatever the fuck system they got is dog shit and it's stupid, and they need to cut it out. But I will say this, winning 250 racks is worth all of the extra shit. So I guess it's like, nigga, go up. You finna go. You gotta make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. I don't know. I forget how much they get paid on MasterChef. I think they getting paid like a nice little chunk. You know what I'm saying? $250,000? Something like that. I mean, either way, it's still 250. I mean, it's still good. Regardless. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. That's it. That's really it. I was just doing a comparison on these 2 home cooks, because I feel like I want to talk more about home cook stuff. Because I make fun of the chef shit all the time. But let's talk about some home cooks. Anyway, that's this episode, everybody. Yeah, on the next home cook episode, I'll talk about the like worst cooks in America and all those other shows. I'll talk about those because those shows absolutely piss me off. Fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, that should be fucking making me want to tear my damn hair out. Anyway, that's a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. But anyway, so yeah. If y'all want to hear me do some stuff about fucking baking, like I said, do it up. Drop some shit in the comments of whatever it is you're listening to this on, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, I don't know, anywhere, wherever servers you're listening to, iHeart, Amazon Music, all of the good places. Rock Nation, I don't even know if it's on that, but if it is, listen to that. Okay, and drop a comment, and I'll look it up, and I'll see what it is, and I'll get 2 bakers on the show, or whatever. Okay, and I may even do a little baking class, but it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. So anyway, all right, that's this episode. Shout out to all the cool people. Shout out to all the cool stuff. Shout out to all the wonderful things. You know what I'm saying? In the city or whatever. Shout out to this Mexican restaurant, El Sabor. Shout out to them. These motherfuckers have the best empanadas in my life. You hear me? The best. Shout out to them. Okay. It's amazing. I fuck with it. It is delicious. Okay. Also, fuck with the big homie down at Jam Rack. Right? It's some of the best Jamaican food you'll ever eat in your life. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Okay, I don't even know if that sounded Jamaican, but it was close enough. But anyway, go holler at them. If you're in Midtown Memphis, you will love it. Jam Rack. Go check that shit out. If you love comedy, definitely look in the description. Look in the bio. You see my comedy tour stuff that I got coming up. Right? If you would like me to come to your city and do a show, let me know. I'll try to make it happen or whatever. Okay? So, I love you. I hope you love yourself. And don't forget to drink water and don't be a piece of garbaggio. Okay? All right, yeah, don't be a piece of shit. Okay, bye.